Hello, myself Harshit Yadav. I'm studying in first year Data Science and Artificial Intelligence in IIT Roorkee. Today I'm going to show you how we can find the factors of a number using C++ language. So first the code will be taking input from the user, then it will execute the process of finding the factors of the number, and at last the code will print all the factors of the given number. Now we will be seeing how the factors of a number can be determined. So let's jump to the next slide. Now we will be taking input from the user and a for loop will be executed for i's value ranges from 1 to n, and then we will be checking a if condition. If n is divisible by I, then it will print the value of I and then increment the value of I by 1. If the condition becomes false, then the value of I simply increased by 1. So now let's take the example. If user input gives a number, suppose 10. Since the initial value of I will be 1, so if condition will check whether if the number 10 is divisible by 1 or not. If the number since 10 is divisible by 1, so it will print the value of I which is equals to 1, and then increment the value of I by 1, that is the value of I will become 2. So I will become 2 in the first step. Then it will again execute a for loop. Since 2 is less than 10, so it will again check the if condition, and 10 is also divisible by 2, so it will also print the value 2, and then again increment by 1, and since 3 also less than 10, so it will be checking again if condition, but here 10 is not divisible by 3, so the condition will become false, and nothing will happen, and simply I value becomes is equals to 4, and it goes on and on till the value of I reaches up to 10. Once the i's value reached to 10, since 10 is divisible by 10, so one of the factor will also become 10, and I value will be incremented by 1, which means I value will become 11. Then since 11 is greater than 10, so the for loop will not be executed again, and the command will be completed. Now let's see, and let's jump to the code. So here is the code of finding factor of a number. Here first line it is written that hashtag include IOStream. It involves the functions like cout, cin, and data types like integer, float, etc. In the second line it is written using namespace std. Here it is written so that we can use the function of a standard library without using std before cout and cin, and our main function is defined in this int main. First, I have initialized a variable n with data type long int so that we can find the factors of a really large number. Then here it is written cout, enter a number to find its factor. So here we are basically telling user that to write a number of which you have to find the factors of. Then we will be taking an input of the variable n from the user. Then we will be displaying the factors of the number as a for loop will be executed from integer I is equals to 1 till I is equals to n, and after every for loop execution the value of I will be incremented by 1. And here if condition is there, if n is divisible by I, then the I will be printed. Basically n percent I means that if n is divisible divided by I, then what will be the remainder. So if the remainder will be equal to 0, then it is divisible by, then n is divisible by I, so the value of I will be printed. Now let's check the output. Here a user has entered a value 100, so it is showing the factors of 100, that is 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, 20, 25, 50 and 100. Thank you.